AITA for asking my pregnant wife if we can sleep in separate beds? So my wife and I are expected our first child, a little girl. She's just about 8 months pregnant and the sleeping situation has been rough. This week, the snoring and rolling around were so intense that I probably got like their hours of sleep each night. I wouldn't mind, but I work an intense job and I'm usually at the office at least 60 hours a week, usually closer to 70. My wife understands because she works the same job, but she is starting to wind down her hours and is going on leave soon. But the reality is we're both overworked and sleeping terribly. Some additional context is that my wife was the victim of a serious crime when she was young. I won't get into detail here. Sleeping has never been easy for her, and she has a lot of nightmares and night terrors. This has only gotten worse with the pregnancy. She has told me in that past that sleeping in the same bed actually makes her feel safer because she knows she's not alone and I'm there. This is one of the reasons I feel guilty for making this request. Anyways, yesterday after I got home from work, I asked my wife if she would mind if I slept in the guest room during the work week. I explained that I hadn't been sleeping well at all and was exhausted. She asked how I thought she felt. I made a pretty dumb comments which I regret now. I basically said her not sleeping well was inevitable, but why should I suffer unnecessarily if I didn't have to? My wife got really upset and said she was shocked I was thinking of anything other than her and the baby at this stage of the pregnancy. There were lots of tears, which I think were probably the result of her exhaustion more than anything. I told her I wanted to sleep with her last night, but she said she didn't want me there. The good news is I got decent sleep, but the bad news is I feel terribly guilty. Was this a reasonable request or AITA?